So I want to divert from our regularly scheduled program to talk about this horror novel here, published by Black Bed Sheet Books. Black Bed Sheet Books is a boutique horror publisher in Antelope, California. And as you can see here, it's a novel that I wrote, and it's celebrating 10 years of publication. It's still in print. You can find it wherever books are sold, wherever fine books are sold. And it's been an interesting journey. After I finished writing it, I was looking for publishers, and Nick Grabowski from Black Bed Sheet Books showed an interest, and I was very happy to be published with them. Black Bed Sheet Books. So the book was released 10 years ago at the World Horror Convention, which I attended. It was a lot of fun. At the time, the World Horror Convention was being held in Utah, so that was very cool. And basically, the book is described as Mommy Dearest meets The Exorcist, a thrilling and deeply disturbing novel. Francie Weatherman, internet radio show host, said that about the book. It doesn't have any graphic violence here. It's mostly occult, psychological. Another quote here: a contemporary scream fest, Beresford style, a little something something for everybody, brings an entirely new meaning to motherly love. And that was by Sue Dent, who wrote Never Sees an Electric Angel. Stylish and witty storytelling, it gave me chills. That was Jake Eister, who wrote You're Dead Already and Living in Hell. So basically, a mother, a daughter, a demon. Charla kept her unsettling hatred towards her daughter Amelie a secret for so long, but over time it became harder for her to quench her morbid impulses without raising concerns. One lonely dawn, Charla, divorced, pained, unhappy, ignited events which invoked a horrible demon to disrupt her 25-year-old picture-perfect life. Her daughter's life, right? She put her terrifying scheme into action, and the demon began its wave of hell. The demon basically moves in. Like I said, it's not graphic violence. It's mostly psychological and occult. I soon after the World Horror Convention, where I went and talked about the book was released. I did some signings there. I went to Los Angeles to do a book signing at Dark Delicacies, which is one of my favorite horror bookstores in the world. It's in Burbank, California, and I basically started a mini signing tour at Dark Delicacies in Los Angeles, and I've been there many times since then. It's a wonderful horror bookstore. So check it out if you've never heard of it. The book is not terribly long. It'll take you on a journey basically following Amelie and Charla. Amelie being Charla's daughter. Charla hated her daughter, so with time she wanted to keep her hands clean, so she invoked a demon. She had some involvement with the occult when she was younger, so she invoked a demon to move into the house basically, and basically take care of the daughter, right? Make her insane, or kill her, or whatever. And basically, that's the story you're going to follow here. You have a few other characters. You have a really bizarre psychologist who begins to see Amelie, and he's somewhat twisted. Very twisted, actually. In fact, I thought of writing a whole book about him, Dr. Scoviger. And you have Amelie's boyfriend, fiance. There's some interesting things that happen there. You have Amelie's best friend, and Amelie gets involved with the Ouija board right around the same time. So it's like the perfect storm. The mother is trying to bring the demon in through scrying and basically an invocation, and Amelie's playing with the Ouija board. So it just happens to work out. About a year after the novel was published, there was interest in turning this into a film because it wouldn't be a very expensive film to produce. There's not a lot of special effects. It's not necessarily long. There's no massive amount of locations, right? You have just a few locations, and that was very interesting. So we actually began shooting a trailer for the Charla film. We came up with a couple of little posters featuring the main actresses, Tracy as Charla, and Palmer Kelly as Amelie. And there's a script. We kept going forward with the project with the producer from Los Angeles, director, producer from Los Angeles who was interested in doing it. And, as often happens with films, budgeting and coordination and all these different things, the film never happened. Like I said, there is a script, and it's still going around. And since then, the book is celebrating 10 years. There's been talk here and there of actually producing the movie, so that may be coming out at some point. I have zero news in regards to a Charla film at this point, but people have said it would make, I don't know, an interesting horror film. Some people said it kind of reads like a film. So, just diverting from our regularly scheduled program here to talk about my novel, Charla, celebrating 10 years this month. Published by Blackbed Sheet Books and sold wherever fine books are sold. There you have it. Happy October. Happy Halloween.